So unit third mentioned in the syllabus is emotional intelligence. So emotional intelligence is made up of two words: emotion, intelligence. What is emotion? Emotion is the instinctive state of mind. It is our feeling or mood. We may be happy, we may be sad, we may be excited, we may be depressed. These all are emotions. Intelligence, applying our knowledge or skills to perform certain activities. So combining these two words, we will find the definition of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability of an individual to understand the emotions of self and others and to use them for the specific purpose as and when required. So for a civil servant, emotional intelligence is very important because a civil servant has to take different type of decisions. And when we are able to understand emotions of ours and the others in a very good manner, we can take good decisions without our biasness. So David Goleman has propounded the five component of the emotional intelligence. Five component, or you make a five uh, functions of the emotional intelligence. First is self-awareness. A person who is emotionally intelligent is aware about himself. What is his weakness and what is his strongness. Second is self-regulation. When we are aware about our weakness and strongness, when we are aware about our emotions, we will learn to how to regulate the emotions of ours in order to yield fruitful results. Next thing is self-control. When we are able to regulate ourselves, we are able to control ourselves. Next is empathy. When we are able to understand the emotions of others, we can go in the shoe of the other person and feel the problem of the same. So empathy is developed by the emotional intelligence as propounded by David Goleman. Next is motivation. Emotional intelligence help us to tackle the problems of life and sustainably enforces motivation in us. So emotional intelligence has a very wide influence on our life. Emotional intelligence has an influence on our thoughts. Why thoughts? If we are having failure, the problem of depression may arise in ours. So the problem of depression, which if we are emotionally intelligent, we can get rid of that depression. We will think that we can fight more. We will come back and we will win again. Emotional intelligence has influence on our actions. Why actions? Because if you are having control over emotions of yours and others, then you can take actions without any biasness. It is influence over your stress management. If you are able to control the emotions of self and the people around you, you can be very stress free. It helps to you improve your focus and concentration. For example, Vishwamitra Rishi was distracted by some apsaras, and then because being he was emotionally intelligent, he thought that he is not distracted, and gradually he got shifted towards his goal. So emotional intelligence has different role in our life. And being a civil servant, we have to perform different type of functions for the service delivery, and in order to do the service delivery in a very proficient manner, we need to understand the emotions of us as well as the person on whom our influence will be. For example, if you are distributing the ration cards, you need to understand the emotions of the persons who are being affected by the policy. If you are making any policy, if you are formulating any policy, you need to understand the emotions and the stake of all the stakeholders. Only then you can formulate a very effective and good policy. So emotional intelligence is required for a civil servant in order to function in a very proficient manner. And for a civil servant, the emotional intelligence works at every level. Emotional intelligence help you to have your good relations with your employees, with government, with businessmen, with political persons, with everyone. If you are emotionally intelligent, you can get the solution of every problem, because emotions are something which controls us. David Goleman also said that every person has two minds. There is one mind which we think, and there is another mind which allows us to feel. So if you are able to read the emotion of any other person with your emotional intelligence, then you can persuade him, you can have influence over him, and you can solve the problem of him in a very effective manner. So emotional intelligence is required at every level for being a good civil servant. You can take the example, if you are a district magistrate, and a aggrieved person came to your office and he is saying that, sir, I am having big problem in the irrigational work which is being done in my villages and I am not getting sufficient water from the canal. And he came in your office after covering a distance of 60 kilometer in 42 degrees Celsius. Now if you are emotionally intelligent person, you will say to that person, please sit down, I will look all the grievances of yours and we will take the immediate action. And then only and then you will not say like that I am directly giving you benefit. You will control your emotions and you will see all the officers who are responsible for the irrigation facility in that area, and then you will take your actions according to that. So emotional intelligence is all about that. In every aspect of life, emotional intelligence is affecting our decisions. So being emotionally intelligent, away from our biasness, being objective is very important. So this is all about emotional intelligence. The next topic is contribution of the moral thinkers both from India and world. We will cover it in the next video.